story on Monday?
Yeah.
Yes. And do you remember what happened in the story?
Andy is
There's the boy. We named him Andy. Andy. What does he like to do?
play tree.
Okay. Yes. He likes playing with trees and flowers, right? And what does he do with the tree? He plants the tree.
Yeah.
Yes. And how is the weather?
Cloudy and sunny.
Yes, both things, cloudy and sunny. And what we can see that the sun also has a face. How is the sun?
Sunny the smile.
Yes, sun is smiling. Okay. And what happens in the second picture?
Andy is play with two trees.
Okay, yes. In the first picture, he had planted one tree. In the second picture, he plants another tree. And how are the trees? Are they big or small?
Small.
They are small, yes. They are just like baby trees. Okay. So, and how is the weather in the second picture?
Cloudy.
It's cloudy. The sun disappeared. We cannot see the sun anymore. It's just cloudy. Yes. And in the third picture, what is Andy doing?
Andy is water and
He's watering the tree.
yes.
Yes. And what is he using?
Water can.
A watering can. Yes. And why does he need to water the tree? Why does he do it?
Watering.
Yes. And why does he water the tree? Is it for the tree because the tree is thirsty? Or is it because is it for the tree to grow up? Is it because the tree is it because the tree is bored?
Actually, what hungry.
Okay, yes, the tree is hungry. Yes, and the tree is thirsty, is hungry. So he waters the tree for the tree to grow up and become very big. Okay. Yes. Like same way that people like humans eat and we grow up and we become adults. Like you're still young, but you're becoming an adult and you get taller and bigger. The same way, the trees need the water to become bigger, to grow up. Okay. Okay. So what happens in this next picture? We can see Andy, and where is he standing? What's next to Andy? Is there a house? Is there a tree? Is there an animal? There's two trees. There's two trees. And how are the trees? Are they big or small?
They bigger.
They're bigger. They become very big. They became very big, and now they are bigger than Andy. Yes. And how does Andy look? How is he feeling?
Happy.
Yes, he's smiling. He's happy. Okay. And in the last picture, what does Andy do?
Eat the sandwich.
Yes. And where is he? Where is he?
In the hammock.
Yes, he's in the hammock. And how does he tie the hammock? What does he use to put it in the tree? He ties the hammock with he what is this thing here? Do you remember? A rope. He uses the rope to tie the hammock to the trees. Yes. And he's just laying on the tree and resting, eating a sandwich. Okay. Okay. So next, let's do another picture. Okay. Do you know the story of the three pigs? The three little pigs? Do you know this tale? The three pigs? Huh? I can't hear you well. I can't hear you well. Can you say something? Hello, hello. Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me well? Can you hear me? Yes? And now? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, okay. The sound is a little bit weird. Okay. Do you know the story of the three little pigs?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know it in English? Okay, let's do it in English. And maybe you know it better than I do. So let's talk about it. Okay? Okay. So there was once upon a time three little pigs, three baby pigs, who lived with her mother. Yeah. In the first picture, we can see four pigs. One pig is bigger. The pig is the mother. And then the three baby pigs. And the mother, we can see she's wearing glasses like me. And she's wearing an apron, like the thing like you wear when you go to, for example, when you're cooking or when you go to the restaurant, you put on this piece of cloth to not get stains. That's called apron. Do you know an apron? Do you know what it is? This thing that she's wearing, it's called apron. Apron. Okay. Okay. So she's wearing an apron. And what is she doing? What does she have in her hand? She has like a tissue, and she's saying goodbye to the baby pigs, because the baby pigs they have to get older, and they have to find they need to become adults, and for that they need to look for their own house and live alone, for them to grow up. Okay.
Yeah.
So what can we see in the picture? Can you tell me?
Mommy pig.
There's a mommy pig. Yes.
The 3 baby pig.
3 baby pigs. Yeah. And what is the mom wearing? What kind of clothing is she wearing? Is she wearing a skirt? Is she wearing a dress? Is she wearing an apron? She's wearing an apron. Yes. And what else is she wearing on her face? What can you see? What am I wearing? Glasses. I'm wearing glasses. Yeah. Glasses. Yes. I see. The mom is wearing also glasses. Yeah. And what does the mom have in her hand? And yes. And what is she doing with the tissue?
Bye-bye.
Saying bye-bye to the babies.
Yeah.
Why is she saying bye-bye?
Baby pig is going to the country outside.
Okay, they are the 3 baby pigs. They are leaving the house because they are gonna live alone. They are gonna find their own house and start living alone. Okay. Yes. So in the story, the 3 baby pigs go outside. They leave their house, and they start finding materials or things to build their own house. And in that time, the three pigs, one of them, he finds wood from the trees. From the trees, he gets a lot of wood. It's this thing here. You can see that he's carrying a lot of wood. The other one goes to a farm, and he finds straw. This thing here. Do you know what that is? Yes, straw. That's when, for example, where in a farm where chickens live, it's some kind of little sticks that they are kind of yellow, and that's where the chickens sit. And wait, I'll show you. That's straw. One moment. Okay, can you see this?
Yes.
This is the straw. Okay.
Name?
Wait.
Name.
The name is straw. Wait.
Straw.
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 Yes. Straw.
Straw.
Yes. So we have one of the pigs has straw. The other pig gets wood. Do you know wood? Yes. And the third pig gets bricks.
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 Bricks. Yes. So what are the 3 things that the pigs get? One of the pigs, what does he get? The first pig gets straw. Yes. The second pig, what does the second pig get?
Wood.
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 And the third pig?
Bricks.
Bricks. Yes. And how does the first pig look? How the first pig looks very happy, and he's carrying the straw. Does the straw is very light. It's not heavy. It's very light. Yeah. The second pig who's carrying the wood, he also looks very happy, and the wood is a little bit heavier than the straw, but still it's very easy to carry. And the third pig, he's having a harder time because the bricks are so heavy that he needs a little he needs to carry them. He cannot carry them on his back. He needs to carry them with a little cart. And the third pig, we can see in his face, it looks like he's putting a lot of strength into carrying those bricks. And we can see his eyebrows, and he's like very determined, like he's putting a lot of effort into carrying those bricks. Yeah. Do you understand? Yes. Okay. So what are the 3 pigs doing? Why are they getting all these materials? Do they wanna eat them, or are they trying to build a house?
Build a house.
They are trying to build a house. Yes. And what are the 3 things, the 3 materials that they get? The first pig.
First pig is a straw.
And
And
the
the pig is wood.
Yes. And the third one?
And the pig is bricks.
Bricks.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And which one of the 3 is heavier? Do you know what heavy is? When it weighs a lot, it's like it's not light, like when you get a rock or a little a leaf from a tree. What is heavier? The rock weighs more than the leaf. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is heavier? The straw, the wood, or the bricks?
Bricks.
The bricks are heavier. Yes. Yes. And what is the third pig carrying the bricks? How is he carrying them?
Straw.
The third pig, how is he carrying the bricks? Is he wearing a backpack with the bricks? Is he pushing them with a cart? Do you know what a cart is? Okay, this is a cart. Okay. Yeah, so what is the third pig is carrying the bricks with a cart. The cart.
Cart.
Cart, yes, he's carrying the bricks with a cart. Okay. And so the three pigs, each of them gets one of the materials and builds their own house. But around that same place, there's a wolf, and the wolf is very, very hungry. So he wants to eat the pigs. So first the wolf, do you know the wolf? This is the wolf. Yeah,
Yes.
wolf. So the wolf first goes to the first pig's house. The first pig's house was built with straw. So he asks the little pig to let him go into the house. And the little pig tells him, no, I'm not gonna let you in, because if I let you in, you're gonna eat me, because the wolf is very, very hungry. So he goes to he's trying to go inside, but the pig is not letting him. The pig looks in the picture, the pig looks very, very worried because he's afraid of the wolf. So the wolf, what does the wolf do? He says, okay, you're not gonna let me in, so I'm just gonna blow very hard. Do you know what blowing is? What is the blow is? Okay, yeah. So he says, I'm gonna blow very hard, and I'm gonna destroy this house. So the wolf gets a lot of air, and he starts blowing the house, and the house that was made with straw. Is straw heavy or very light? Do you know, is it very heavy like the bricks, or is it very light like a leaf? You don't know? Okay, so the straw is very light. Yes, so the straw is very light. So the wolf blows just one time, and the whole house gets destroyed. The whole house crumbles down, and the pig. What does the pig do? The pig now doesn't have a house, so he starts running to his brother's house, the second pig. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning of the story. In the first picture, what can we see in the first picture here?
Mommy pig.
The mommy pig.
So baby.
We can see, yes. How many babies are there?
3 baby pig.
Yes, 3 baby pigs. Okay. And what is the mom wearing? What clothes is she wearing?
First picture.
Yes.
Mommy's dress.
Yes.
Apron.
Apron. Yeah. Do you know what an apron is?
Dress.
It's what you wear when you go to a restaurant. You ask for apron. Okay, this is an apron.
Yes.
Okay, it's apchima in Korean. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And what else is she wearing in her face? What is she wearing? On her eyes? What is she wearing on her eyes? Do you know what I'm wearing? What is this? Do you know? Glasses? Yes. Did you know this word? No? Glasses, yes. She was wearing glasses. Okay. And in her hand, what does she have? A tissue. And what is she doing with the tissue? Saying bye-bye? Saying bye-bye to the pigs? Why is she saying bye-bye? Where are the pigs going? Can you repeat, please? The 3 pigs, they are leaving the house because they are going to live alone. They need to go live alone to be able to grow up, to become adults. They are babies, but they need to grow up. So they are gonna find their own place to live. They are gonna build their own house. So that's why they are leaving the mom. Okay. So what do we see in the second picture? What are the pigs doing?
First,
The 3 pigs, they left the house and they are trying to collect material. To do what? Why do they need these materials?
wood and bricks and I don't know.
The first pig is straw.
The first pig is straw, and second pig is wood.
Wood, yes. And the third one?
The brick.
Bricks, yes. Okay. And what are our bricks? Which one is the heaviest one? Which one is more heavy? Which one weighs more? Which one do you think it's harder to carry? The straw, the first pig is carrying the straw, and we can see he's carrying it like this, and it's very easy. Yeah, because it's not heavy at all. It's light. Okay, we can see. Wait. Light. Heavy. Can you see this the words?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so the first one is carrying the straw. The straw is very light. It's not heavy at all. You can carry it very easily. The second one is carrying the wood. And do you think the wood is easy to carry, or is it very, very hard? The wood, like the second pig, we can see he's still carrying it with his hands. Yeah. Do you know heavy is, wait, what's the word?
Big.
Heavy is, one moment. Heavy. Okay. And light. Okay. Heavy is 무겁다. 무겁다. No. 무겁다. Yeah. 무겁다. Okay. Never mind. Okay, but heavy is 무겁다. Light is 가볍다. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So is the straw light or heavy?
Light.
Yes, the straw is light. And the wood, is it very hard to carry? Is it heavy? Or is it light? Or is it in between?
Heavy.
It's not very heavy, but it's a little bit heavier than the straw. Okay. And the bricks, how are the bricks?
Yes. Hard.
The bricks are very hard. And are they light or heavy?
Big. Heavy.
Yes, the bricks are heavy. So the third pig, he's carrying the bricks, and they are very heavy. So it's very difficult for him to carry the bricks. So what does he use to carry the bricks?
Use the cart.
Yes, he's carrying the bricks with a cart. Yes. So each of the pigs, like the three pigs, they build their own house. The first pig builds the house with straw. The second pig builds a house with the wood. And the third pig builds the house with the bricks. And what animal is around in the third picture? We can see there's another animal. What animal can we see?
Fox.
In the third picture, here. What animals can we see?
Fox and pig. First pig.
Okay, it's not a fox, it's a wolf.
Wolf.
Mhm.
Wolf. And
Wolf, yes.
wolf is the cat.
Yes. So the wolf is very hungry, and he finds the first pig who is living in his new house. He finds the pig living in the house made of straw, the first pig made of straw. And he asks the pig to let him in, to let him go inside the house. And the pig is, what is the pig? Is he happy or is he afraid?
Afraid.
He's very afraid of the pig, of the wolf, because the wolf wants to eat him. So does the pig let him go inside the house? Or does he say no? The wolf asks the pig, can you let me inside? Can I go in to your house? And the pig doesn't let him, because he says, no, I'm not gonna let you come inside, because if I do, you're gonna eat me. So he says no. And the wolf is very hungry. So what does he decide to do? He says, I'm gonna blow very hard. I'm gonna blow very hard. and I'm gonna destroy your house. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yeah. So he starts blowing very hard, and the house of the pig gets destroyed. It crumbles down, and the pig suddenly doesn't have a house. So he starts running to the second pig. And what was the second pig? The house of the second pig, what was it made of?
Where is
The second pig used wood to build the house. So if we go to the next picture, we can see there's the two pigs inside the house. The house is made of wood here. We can see the house made of wood, and the wolf follows the pig to the second house. And what does he say? He tells the pigs, "Oh, can you let me go inside? Can I come in to your house?" And the pigs are still very afraid. They are very afraid of the wolf, because the wolf wants to eat them. He's very hungry. So how was the wood? Was it light or heavy, or in between?
heavy?
Is it what's heavier? It's the bricks or the wood?
Bricks.
The bricks are very, very heavy, but the wood is not. The wood is heavier than the straw, but not as heavy as the bricks. So it's like first is the straw. The straw is light. Then we have wood. The wood it's not that heavy. It's a little bit heavy. And then and then third one is the bricks. Okay. So the wood is a little bit heavier than the straw, and the wolf, he's getting very angry, and he says, "Oh, you're not letting me in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna blow very hard, and I'm gonna destroy your house." So the wolf starts blowing again very hard, and it's difficult. It's more difficult than the first house because it's a little bit heavier. But in the end, he's just blowing so hard that the house also gets destroyed. Yes? Mm-hmm. Okay. So then the two pigs, how did they look, the pigs? Are they happy here?
This house.
Do they look happy, or are they afraid? They are afraid. Why? Mm-hmm. Yes, they are afraid because the wolf is very hungry, and he wants to eat them. So when the house gets destroyed, they start running to the third house. And what is the third house made of? What's the material that they use for the third house? What does the third pig, what does he use to build the house? Bricks. And how are the bricks?
Bricks is heavy.
Bricks are very, very heavy. Yes. It was very hard for the third pig to build the house because the bricks were very heavy. So the two pigs go to the third house, and now we can see in the window, we can see the three pigs. They are together, yeah, in the third house, and we can see the house is made of the bricks. And what does the house have here? This is called chimney. Chimney. Yeah. Do you know what the chimney is? I don't know the name in Korean. But do you know Santa Claus? For Christmas, the Santa Claus goes to the houses and he climbs down the chimney. He gets inside the house through the chimney and he leaves presents to the kids. Okay, so this is the chimney. So the third house we can see that has a chimney, and in front of the house we can see there's 2 flowers. Yeah, these flowers are called tulips. Tulips. And so, and when they are inside the house, the wolf also follows them and he gets to the house and he asks them, he knocks on the door, knock knock, and he says, can you let me inside? Can I come in? And the pigs say, no, we're not gonna let you in, because if we let you in, you're gonna eat us. You are very hungry, so you're gonna eat us. So the pigs don't let him inside the house. And what does the wolf do? He says, oh, you're not gonna let me in, so I'm gonna start blowing very hard. Yes, like the other times, I'm gonna start blowing very hard and I'm gonna destroy the house. So the wolf starts blowing very, very hard. Yeah, blow with me. But he can't destroy the house because the bricks are very, very heavy. So he tries to destroy the house, but the house stays the same. It stays as new because the wolf is not strong enough to blow the house down, to make the house go down. So the wolf starts thinking and he's like, what can I do to get inside the house? The pigs are not gonna let me in. So what else can I do to get inside the house? And he realizes that there's a chimney in the house and he can go to the chimney. He can climb up the chimney and get down to the house through the chimney like Santa Claus. Okay. So going back to this picture, the first picture, in this picture, what can we see? Yes, and we can see the house, right? And what is the house made of? What's the material? Straw, yes. And how is the straw? Is it light or heavy?
Very, very light.
Very, very light, yes. So how is the pig? Is he happy? Or is he sad? Is he afraid? He's afraid, yes. Why? Why is he afraid? The wolf is hungry. And what does the wolf want to do? Does he want the wolf wants to go inside the house? Why does he want to go inside the house? Does he want to play with the pig, or does he want to eat the pig? He wants to eat the pig. So does the pig let him come inside? Does the wolf go inside the house or does he stay outside? Where is the wolf? Is he inside the house or is he outside?
House.
Yes. This in the picture we can see the pig is inside the house. Yeah. And the wolf is outside the house. Yeah. So the pig doesn't let the wolf go inside. So the wolf gets angry and he tells him, I'm gonna blow very hard. And what is he gonna do with the house? He's gonna blow very hard. For what? Is he gonna destroy the house or is he gonna build a new house for the pig? He wants to destroy the house.
Yes.
To eat the pig. So he starts blowing very hard and he destroys the pig's house. He destroys the house. So the pig, what does he do? He starts running to the second house.
The pig's house.
What is it made of? What's the material of the second house?
Wood.
Is wood. And how is wood? Is it light or heavy?
Light or two.
It's a little it's a little bit strong. It's a little bit heavier than the straw, right? It's in between. So now we can see that the two pigs are inside the house. And how do the pigs look? Are they happy?
Yes. No.
Oh, no. What are they? How are they feeling?
Afraid.
Yes, they are afraid. Why?
Wolf is hungry.
The wolf is hungry and he wants to eat them, right?
Yes.
So the wolf finds the second house. He knocks on the door and he says, can I come in? Can I come inside? And do the pigs let him? Does the wolf go inside the house or does he stay outside?
Broken.
He's gonna blow.
Yeah.
Yes, the wolf decides to start blowing to destroy the house. And does he destroy the house? He starts blowing very hard. And it's a little bit more difficult than before because the wood is a little bit heavier. But he starts blowing and he destroys the house. The house just crumbles down. Okay, so the two pigs start running. Where do they run to?
The pig's house.
Yes, the third pig's house.
Yes.
And what is the house made of? What is the material?
Bricks.
Yes,
Bricks.
it's bricks, yes. And how are bricks? Light or heavy?
Heavy, very heavy.
Very, very heavy. Yes, yes. The bricks are very heavy. So the two pigs go inside the house, and now we can see through the window. We can see the three pigs are inside the house. And what else can we see? What is in front of the house? Okay, but what's in front of the house? There's two flowers. Can you see? Chimney. Yes, there's the chimney, and we can see the wolf. And what does the wolf do? The wolf goes and he knocks on the door. And what does he say? He's knocking the door. He says, knock, knock. And he asks, can I come in? Can I come inside the house? And what do the pigs say? Do they say yes or no? They say no. No, you cannot come. No, because the wolf is very hungry and he wants to eat them. But they say no, you cannot come. So the wolf gets angry and he says, okay, you're not gonna let me in. So I'm gonna start blowing. I'm gonna blow very hard and I'm gonna destroy the house. So he starts blowing very, very hard. But the house is made of bricks, so they are very heavy. So since they are very heavy, he cannot destroy the house. So what does he do? He decides to go up to the chimney and go down the chimney to get inside the house. But in the last picture, we can see in the last picture that the pigs, the three little pigs, they see that the wolf wants to go down the chimney. So what do they put down the chimney? What do you know what normally in the chimney, down the chimney, there's, when it's cold, the people burn wood to make fire. And so in the fire, you can get you can get a little bit warmer because it's very cold. So they build a fire there. They put the fire, and in the fire they put a pot. Do you know a pot? Normally in the pot is where you can cook soup. You cook soup in a pot. So they put a very, very big pot on the fire in the chimney. So, and inside the pot there's water. So the water is getting very, very hot and it starts boiling. The water starts boiling and the wolf goes inside the chimney and goes down the chimney to the house. And what happens? He falls inside the water. He falls inside the water, and the water is so hot. Yeah. So luckily the three pigs were very smart and the wolf was not smart. He climbed down the chimney and he burned his ass on the water. So in the end, the wolf didn't eat the pigs, and the pigs that were very smart, they were able to live very happy. Okay. Okay, so what? The wolf. Yes, the wolf dies. The wolf falls into the water and he dies. Okay. Yes. So what happens in this picture? What can we see in this picture? We can see the three pigs are inside the house And what is the house made of?
chimney,
The house, what's the material used in the house? What's the material?
very heavy bricks,
Very heavy bricks, yes, heavy bricks, yes. And in front of the house, there's two
chimneys,
tulips, yes. And on the roof of the house, what's there?
chimney,
Chimney, yes. Okay, and what does the wolf do? He knocks on the door, right? And what does he ask?
knife cutting,
And what do the pigs say?
no,
No, you cannot come in. No. Okay, so what does the wolf do?
brush the chimney,
First he starts blowing, but the bricks are very heavy, so he cannot destroy the house. So instead, he decides to go up the chimney and climb down the chimney. But the pigs are very smart. So what do they do? What do they put down the chimney? Let's see here. In the chimney, there's fire, and they put a pot. They put a pot with water, and the water gets very heavy and starts boiling. So the water starts boiling, and the wolf climbs down the chimney and he falls into the water. Yeah. Yes, do you understand? Yes, okay. Okay, so that's it for today. That's enough for today. Yeah. Have a very nice weekend. Have a good weekend. And have fun in the cinema. Yeah.
bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.